I think organic lifestyle is the future.
I am a better farmer because I go through the process.
But it really opens doors because there are a lot of blueberries out there.
I'm proud to be certified organic.
Record keeping is a critical aspect of running any type of business. Keeping organized and complete records helps you run a more efficient and cost-effective business, in addition to helping you meet organic certification requirements.
I think one of the biggest concerns in terms of becoming certified organic in the first place or maintaining your certification is the burden of record keeping. At Boisfort Valley Farm, we've always kept careful records. I think that any farm or any business in general has to keep careful records to remain profitable and to keep people accountable.
Organic record keeping plays a key role in demonstrating compliance. USDA organic regulations require records to be maintained for at least 5 years, be adapted to your business, and must fully disclose all activities and transactions. Your records must also be readily understood and audited by your certification agency.
So the organic regulations have a specific portion of the regulation that deals with record keeping. It's a really small part of the standard, but it's a huge part of the certification process.
We find it's really helpful having that record of what we're doing. I always use as a reference I probably wouldn't keep if I wasn't certified organic, and it allows me to check back year after year. What day did I start using this product? When did I apply this fertilizer? So it's pretty helpful, but overall we don't find the paperwork very overwhelming.
There's only that one annual scheduled inspection. Because of that, we still have to verify compliance 364 days of the year that we're not there. And so we really have to depend on records to do that.
Blocks 2, 8, and 9.
Organic certification requires that you keep records but does not limit you to the specific type of record-keeping system. USDA's National Organic Program provides a variety of record-keeping templates for your convenience. The best record-keeping systems incorporate organic verification into the business's larger needs.
The organic standards specifically say that records have to be adapted to the business. So in this way, we want you to be using records that you already are maintaining, that you already need in order to ensure that your business is running properly. There may just be a few minor tweaks to make so that they also can show organic compliance throughout the year.
Records should be maintained for all activities involving organic production and handling. A list of the types of records you should keep can be found in the National Organic Program's Guides to Certification.
The record-keeping system that I use here at my orchard is sort of bits and pieces. Obviously, we need to have records of our production, which we keep on a block-to-block basis based on the variety of fruit that we're picking. In spray records, same thing. As soon as we spray, I get them into the records. The system I have is just something that has evolved over 25 years. It's something that works for me. I've never had an inspector look at my records and say, oh, you need to do it differently. This isn't right, this isn't correct, it doesn't work. If I can develop a system and something that works for me and something the inspector will accept, then I think anybody could do it.
Record-keeping systems will vary from business to business. However, every record-keeping system should be detailed enough to verify compliance with organic regulations. Organic operations must be able to demonstrate that organic integrity was protected from seed to sale. Your records must be linked together. Details such as dates, quantities, exact input names, field numbers, animal tags, lot numbers, or other unique product codes are important to include in all your records.
We use an online software in the cloud that helps us with our record keeping. It's been really useful because there's an iPhone app that you can use in the field, and then or in your back at your computer you can do your paperwork. So for the main record keeping component of the paperwork, we've got it dialed in where it's pretty easy for us.
We've been at this for some time, and I think our record keeping is pretty solid. I also think it's been streamlined to a point where it's not particularly intimidating, and it's enormously beneficial. It's not just compliance for us. It is primarily there to improve our performance. And we've developed a system to keep track of where each bed is, and so this will list what crop has gone in there and when. There's also often side notes on when things were fertilized, for example. This is what a sheet looks like for us in terms of fertilizer application, how much, where, and when. And it lists the field location, the date, and some specifics about the field, width and length, which translates into acreage. I can hand this to whoever is doing the fertilizing. They can get all the information from this. Then I hold on to this or just keep it digital. When the inspector shows up, I can print this off, and all the information they need's there, based not on compliance, but rather on getting this job done.
During an on-site inspection, your records need to be available for review. The inspector will evaluate your records and conduct an audit to see if you have a system that is compliant with organic requirements. The inspector may conduct a production audit, a financial audit, or both. The inspector will be trying to determine if you can readily trace your organic products one step forward to your buyer and one step back to the field or your supplier, as well as determine if you had enough land and inputs to account for the products you represented as organic. The inspector will also conduct interviews of you and your employees and make observations of your farming practices to confirm the accuracy of your records.
The record-keeping requirement does not have to be a daunting requirement to a certified operation, and there's really advanced record-keeping systems that may be adopted, or there's really simple record-keeping systems that can be used and that fully meet the requirements of the organic regulation. Just taking the time to mark at the end of the day on a wall calendar what your farming activities were that day, that right there is a huge step towards verifying your ongoing compliance with the organic regulations.
If you would like to learn more about record keeping for organic certification or get information about how to become certified, please visit this website.